What's going on, world? It's your homie Sensei Rippin'. I'm back again with another video. Listen, y'all. Moments ago, it was reported that legendary R&B singer D'Angelo has unfortunately passed away at the age of 51. That's right, y'all. According to reports, D'Angelo passed away after battling pancreatic cancer. Okay, now again, according to these reports, a lot of people within the industry were completely unaware that D'Angelo was even battling cancer. All right, but unfortunately, after rumors made its way on social media earlier this morning, many within the industry are now confirming the reports to be true. It's unfortunate, but D'Angelo has indeed passed away. Okay, in New York to be exact. But like I said, platforms are now confirming these reports. You got hot new hip hop right now. They have an article. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But even Mark Lamont Hill, right? He's saying this morning, my sources tell me that D'Angelo has passed away. Wow, I have no words. May he rest in perfect peace. Okay. That was Mark Lamont Hill. Like I said, a lot of people right now devastated at the news, man, because this is wild. D'Angelo, the classic music he's made in the past. I mean, come on. He's put out a lot of dope music over the years. Of course, we know about the history with him and Angie Stone. A lot of people question why we didn't hear, him or his thoughts on the passing of Angie Stone. And now we see why. Okay, we got DJ Premier right here. Such a sad loss to the passing of D'Angelo. We have so many great times. Gonna miss you so much. Sleep peacefully, D. Love you, King. Okay, now, like I said, D'Angelo has worked with so many artists in the industry. And right now, I'm pretty sure people are just devastated at the reports because 51 years old is extremely young, man. Extremely young. And it's unfortunate that this man was dealing with this behind the scenes. But yeah, like I said, now you're starting to see reports confirmed because again, we see that a lot lately where you see these phony reports of celebrities passing away and people react and it's not true celebrity hoax. But in this case, no, now we're starting to see a lot of people within the industry confirm these reports, unfortunately. Like I said, condolences to D'Angelo and his family. But even earlier this year, for those who may not know, D'Angelo was supposed to perform at the Roots Picnic. And he had to, essentially postpone, right? Or cancel his performance because of his health. So now we kind of get some clarity as to what exactly D'Angelo was dealing with. But like I said, man, this is very devastating news because 51 years old, that's extremely young, man. Extremely young. And the fact that he was dealing with this, behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Now, as you see, people are reacting to these reports. But yeah, man, like I said, D'Angelo fortunately passed away at the age of 51. Now, again, y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on these shocking reports? Like I said, D'Angelo wasn't a social media, right, type of person. The music spoke for itself, so you don't really see too much of his presence on social media, outside of him in the verses that took place a couple years ago. He kind of was off the grid, but this right here, this is just very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. And as you can see, like I said, many people, Mark Lamont Hill, he confirmed these reports about an hour ago. But a lot of people right now are taking to social media to just pay their respects, man. But look at this. Look at this. These albums alone. If you're not familiar with D'Angelo, I encourage you to check out these projects, man. Brown Sugar. Look at this, man. Let's see here. I want y'all to see these projects so you'll see exactly what it is. But, some artists, they don't even have, that type of, catalog, right? D'Angelo, this was the last project, and this was phenomenal. 3 projects, very solid. Like I said, if you're not familiar with the work, right? Voodoo, Brown Sugar, right? Which one was this again? D'Angelo and the Vanguard Black Messiah. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, man, it's just very unfortunate. We lose a lot of our, musicians, our creatives at a young age. And again, at 51, that's just very unfortunate, man. But y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on the reports of D'Angelo's passing? As you can see here, a lot of people are reacting to the devastating news. Again, let me know some of your favorite moments from D'Angelo over the years, some of your favorite songs, you know what I mean? Live performances. Again, you know, it's 2025. Things have changed in the age of social media. But again, you know, his music speaks for itself. You know, he's on a short list of talented artists where the music can speak for itself. You know what I mean? D'Angelo is one of one. And like I said, now it's up to the people to, you know, pay respect and, you know, pay the condolences to the family, because right now I know they're going through it. And like I said, Angie Stone, now D'Angelo, man, listen, just appreciate life, man. Be grateful for every second we have with your loved ones, with your family, because life is precious, right? And some of us, we don't have the luxury to leave a legacy like a D'Angelo behind with music and things of that nature. So you have to make do what you have with the time we have today. But like I said, man, this is devastating news, and I will keep y'all posted, you know, on reactions of those paying respect, because again, like I said, man, this man was extremely talented, okay? Extremely talented. Those 3 albums alone, if you don't know, you better do your homework. But that's all I got for y'all today, y'all. Until next time.
MREC TV.
We mentioned Vlad TV.
Right.
Now, put me on. What's going on? Why he put your name in a bad light? Like, what's going on?
He was a part of that whole Kading, Reggie Wright, now Whack 100. He was a part of that whole team out there in Cali that was spreading false information by the death of Biggie Smalls.
So they get the nigga and shit, so man, they put him on the car on the ground and shit, they rob him and shit. Like, the feel me, the shotty, I sawed it off myself, so I know that shit do real damage. TM had that shit to the nigga head, and I'm thinking to myself, it ain't even over no real money. I'm already about to go to jail. And I said, nah. And the nigga eased up off him. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of terrified because I ain't even want to see that. Like, I wanted them niggas like, I'll pat at you, but I ain't running up on you and shooting you in the face and then standing over you, hitting you 12 times. I'm not psychotic like that. Like, you feel me? If I did it, it was over some money or over some disrespect. So I was out to prove a point, not to, you know, maim or disfigure nobody. Like, I'm not a psycho type shit. Like, you feel me? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? That was a terrifying moment for me, because I ain't want to see that, and I'm about to get sentenced, you feel me?
Have you lived the life the streets tried to write for you, but ultimately found your own ending? Do you have a story of survival, betrayal, or redemption? We're looking for real people with real experiences to share their truth. If the streets tried to break you, but you made it out, we want to hear from you. Hit us up now to be a part of The Streets Is a Myth.
I don't be wanting no distractions when I'm starting my day. I'm facing 20 years in jail. I don't got no time to...
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all.